And she said, and we just realized one day we enjoyed talking to each other. And she said, so we just kept talking. Very natural, very viral. I think both of them were obviously hurting, but I don't think either one of them was desperate. They're healthy people. These are healthy people. I've never, through the entire process of dealing, and let me say, I give you.
That's not the point I was even talking. I'm talking about what Joni said to me.
You guys, you're the grieving ones, and I told you that in the meeting. Marcus's death is very recent. In grieving, it's very recent for y'all, for the kids. And so I believe that you guys, you're interpreting things through your fear. And one of the things, too, is you keep changing. You bless the relationship, then you change your
mind. We're trying to get to that. That's why.
You're 100% for it, then you change your mind.
We're trying to get to it.
Well,
let us.
That's fine. But what I'm saying, though, is I believe, it's not just Joni, I believe that there is a tremendous amount of fear. With them,
great.
I have never heard fear. I've never heard disrespect.
That's great.
Okay. They have submitted. Listen, I'm not finished. Sure. They have submitted to me. The spirit coming from this side is completely different because there's no manipulation, there's no control. They welcomed me saying,
I disagree.
Manipulation and control has been on us. Do you want to speak on to it?
So you're saying like whack-a-mole.
Wait for me. Tell Rachel not to say this. Tell Rebecca not to say that.
She's the boss. It's not divide.
It's personal versus work. It's not boss when you try to.
On the personal side, you honor your mother, okay, and that hasn't happened. She has been greatly dishonored by the kids, okay, but by the things that have been said and all those things. And then on the professional side, on Daystar side, she's been resistant. And when she says that, wait a minute, when a guest comes in.
You're being disrespectful.
We did not do that.
You're being disrespectful.
When a guest comes in and you talk to that.
Because I didn't do that.
Whoever did it. Rodney Howard Brown.
That was separate. He asked us. He texted us and asked us.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have said anything. If he asked you, you shouldn't have said anything.
We shouldn't say our concerns.
To Rodney Howard Brown? What is he a part of the problem or the solution?
He's a close friend.
He's a man of God that we can process with. What is it, like a jail? Don't tell anybody anything?
He is.
Friend of mine.
If it's
close friend did you talk to?
What I'm saying,
we've very many like
you are employees.
A conversation with just a pastor.
Your family members working together, but you're employees of Daystar. She's the boss.
This is personal. This is not a Daystar issue.
Okay, you keep going to both sides. On the personal side, she's the mother. You honor her, and you have no business telling her how to live her life.
We didn't. We just trying to. We didn't say break up with him. We're trying to communicate.
Let me think.
You're trying to stop a marriage.
Nope. We're trying to share our hearts. I told her from the start she can do what she wants.
Rebecca threatened her the other day with
I'm not Rebecca. I'm not Rebecca.
I'm saying, from the kids, there has been control.
That's not me and Jonathan.
No,
you told us that.
No, I've been totally respectful.
Guys, and so let me share what I heard from you, Susie. Okay, was when Joni was in a moment of her pain or whatever. I don't know what that conversation was. Never heard. Okay.
And a lot more happened. I can tell you about.
And so that put some concern that she was going to shelf all you guys, and I was going to come. That's not going to happen. I'm going to let it happen. So let me tell you. So if you watched my shows last week where it started, I watched this for a second. I'm like, oh, it's on. Let me check it right. And I caught me talking, and it said, "This is what I said," and go back and check it. That my greatest desire on earth is to leave two things: a healing ministry that outlives me and great kids. Daystar's not on my list.
I didn't think it was.
Revival's on my list. Getting people saved is on my list. Getting you guys strong enough to carry something that's going to double in size is on my list, and I want to be part of doubling it for you and serving you in that. I've been nothing but a servant to all of you guys, and that's what I'm called to do, is to serve you. This is not mine.
Absolutely, but we're just pointing to how.
We're not worried about you being power hungry. But for me, it's Joni's love that felt like it's changed. Like first, it was.
Wait. Let me just say, my love has never and will ever.
Well, when you say things like I would say that today, get out of it. You know, when you cut out of Jonathan, he comes home brokenhearted because you're having secret meetings with Arnold, cutting him out like when you did before. Like these things are like.
I'm not cutting Jonathan out of anything. Jonathan is first and foremost.
He comes home brokenhearted, and this woman is the one I loved and I would literally die for today, and yet she's doing these things. How does that make sense? It's not on Doug. It's only between you and me.
Be quiet. This is fear.
I'm telling you what is happening.
I know you're telling me, but I'm telling you it's fear because I've never had one thought
Your words.
Of him not leading Daystar or my love.
I'm not talking about him.
All right,
I'm talking about the whole kids. When you say I don't need you, get out. I only need Doug. I'm talking words. I'm not talking.
What I don't need. What are you talking about? If I marry him, obviously he's going to be the man in life. Jonathan has been.
No, when you say.
Blessing, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When you say, like that day, you said, I don't need any of you, you can all get out, I need him. And I said, okay, she's just wounded, I'm just gonna let it go. And then as time passes, you've repeated that multiple different times. And then Jonathan comes home brokenhearted.
All right. We need to just give everybody a heads up. Thank you to my friends who are liking the video. We still have another half an hour or maybe 20 minutes to go. And my intention is to bring clarity to what's going on. We're praying for the Lamb family on my channel. And if you're new to all this and have just joining me right now, this audio just got posted I think 45 minutes ago. Genesis Productions, it just got posted 3 hours ago. Do you see that? 3 hours ago. Now, allegedly, unconfirmed sources have confirmed that Julie Royce is going to be releasing the full audio as well. This is the source. I can confirm. I talked to Jonathan. This is the audio. All right. And that's it. I just want to add a little bit of commentary because people are joining me right now. I have 2,300 people watching. And God answers prayer. It is time for judgment to begin with the household of God. For if the righteous are scarcely saved, what will be the outcome of the ungodly and the sinner? Put all your hope in the Lord. This is important because of the global impact that Daystar has with Joni, and we're keeping the Lamb family in prayer, specifically the young girl that's involved with all of this. Let's keep going.
Marcus Lamb.
I don't know what that has to do with the
He got
situation.
really upset when he said it.
He said that once, yes, to me, and I confronted
Many
it.
times he said, if these kids think they can, he said they can all go and get a job somewhere else. I mean, the thing is, saying that it doesn't mean that I don't love him or that I don't want him to stay in the position that he's in or that has anything to do with my love for you. It was probably, like you said, in a moment of like, okay, y'all can go do whatever you want to. But, I mean, everyone has those moments. But you don't take that and run with all this.
No, it's just when it kept happening. Then I started to think, we lost communication?
Happening?
But I can tell you, I wouldn't let that happen. I want you to do this thing. I am so proud of you. I've never had a negative feeling towards you. And I want you to run this. I want you to be the best at it. I really do. That's my heart.
Well,
I don't have, in my heart, there's nothing for you but love. And I want to make you successful as possible. And so it doesn't matter what she said. That won't happen.
I'm not even fearful of position because
Can I
that
speak,
comes from
please?
God.
I haven't
Of
spoken.
course.
I'm
but
just saying, like,
love matters.
again, it just kind of goes back because we noticed how in the beginning it was just he was going to ghost, but then when he wanted to have a office at my office,
I
like
did.
right
That he didn't.
I know this is her.
But notice, I don't.
It really changed the trajectory of your involvement. At first, you were going to do counseling remotely and continue that, and then all of a sudden, you weren't going to do counseling at all. And so, my mom needs to find something for you to do at Daystar.
No, she did find something.
And well, that's what she told us.
The Lord began to speak to me.
And
Well, let me just say this.
and I'm just saying, like,
I shared all this with y'all. And I agree that I don't want that to change with him being the leader. But I'm saying that will be based on how things move forward from here. So if I decided whatever, I mean, I'm still the head of Daystar and I'm going to make that decision. But for you to say things are changing, I began to pray about our relationship, and there's things I hadn't even told him, and he knows that. Where I was just like,
I'm supposed to find out after I get married.
no, I've shared some things with him, but there's no way I'm going to let him sit on the shelf. I know God put us together to work together. But again, that is.
Well, that's on the shelf.
That isn't.
But he has a counseling
That isn't-
business already.
He's
It's not his
gonna
passion
continue
anymore.
Counseling. In fact,
I was going to retire years ago.
he was going to retire and think he would settle in Colorado Springs, be a nice girl, get married. He had no idea I was part of this. I told him, you have just signed up in one of the biggest armies of your life, so get ready. And he's ready to take that on in any way that he can help me and be a blessing to me and to you guys. But he absolutely is gifted at what he does. There's no way that I would not use that gifting. So yeah, probably giving you ideas about an original show, blah blah. If I'm married to him, I don't know how long I'm going to let him pay for that program. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, no, that again didn't bother us.
So
I think it's kind of cold-blooded, but you're in the papers.
So what I'm saying is, yes, I agree there have been changes.
Oh, wasn't there a conversation that he would continue to pay at first? Like,
I am going to pay. I got
He's
money.
paying
Again, even once.
I'm just saying it was a change from what you originally presented.
No, can I get to the bottom line of this? It's not that changes happened because we expected changes to happen.
Yeah.
It's how it happened. Jonathan would come home very stressed and tell me how he